And we're back to talk spoilers about Sully. If you saw our review, we all thought it was fine. Enjoyed the movie, all right. There was, it's not a great movie. I think it was worth watching. I thought it was cool. You're talking about how Tom Hanks didn't feel necessarily like Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
I think what they did was they kind of divided it to where, because Tom Hanks usually has like a couple of good one-liners or wisecracks in his characters, and he had kind of a much more dry style in this one, but it feels like they gave the good one-liners to Aaron Eckhart's character.
Yeah.
And that was...
And that's appropriate for those two individuals.
Right.
Yeah.
I think he nailed that pilot temperament, like, pretty good.
Well, yeah. But Aaron Eckhart's line at the end, like, the funniest joke in the movie, like...
Yeah.
And it's this great tension breaker, and...
Oh, on the river? What exactly did he say? Something about...
He said...
I would have done it in July.
Yeah, what would you do if you
had that one,
to do over again?
I think he meant the one at the river. Where...
Yeah.
If I had to do it again, I'd do it in July. So...
Yeah, so we were talking earlier about how the disjointed... So they show from different points of view, and they give you just a little bit more information, but I think what they were trying to do was they were trying to get into Sully's psyche a little bit. They had kind of the plane crashes through the beginning where he's kind of seeing it hit the buildings. He's got a lot of self-doubt because everyone else around him is doubting him, and he doesn't have the support of everyone that he usually would have.
And so every time they introduce more doubt, he replays it in his head
a different way, and
a little bit different, and and there's versions of it where he crashes. There's versions of it.
Right.
See, I kind of like that focus. That's why the film's called Sully and not like Miracle on the Hudson or something like that. You know,
right.
That was interesting. Him just like to the nth degree doing his job and like self-doubt and researching in his mind, going through everything over and over, like really just a kind of guy you'd want to be a pilot, I guess.
Well, yeah, and if they had done it like Robert Zemeckis style and like introduced us to everyone on the flight and given us all these little stories, like I don't think it would have worked as well.
Yeah.
How'd the CGI work for you guys?
I didn't have any problems with it.
Mostly good, I thought.
There were a bunch of sections where, like, there was a couple of times I remember thinking, like, you're looking kind of this way across Aaron Eckhart, and what was outside the plane didn't look real. Like the lighting wasn't right.
It was a bit
the part that bugged me a little bit, and it took me out of it just a tiny bit, but when it actually hit the water, you could kind of see it was a digital plane hitting digital water, and it wasn't quite right. There wasn't a balance.
The physics
there.
off a little bit. Yeah.
The last Clint Eastwood movie I saw had the fakest baby of all time. So
what was that?
They're at least getting better in American Sniper.
Yeah.
Oh, I
haven't seen it, but I know what you're talking about.
There's a scene in American Sniper. It's not CG.
Oh.
There's a scene in American Sniper where Bradley Cooper's supposed to be holding this baby and talking to his wife. And I think Bradley Cooper must have thought they're closer to my head than what they are. But it was like
a doll,
a medium shot. And it's clearly a doll. Like it's there's no question about it. It's there for like 10 seconds on the screen, and you're like, I can't take it seriously anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't hold this movie to like that high level of CGI, except that it was about a crash, and that was kind of like the big piece of it. But
it really didn't stick out to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Honestly, there was a trailer that we saw before the movie started for that new Ben Affleck movie.
Oh god, that looked a little weird.
Where they were like throwing fireballs at things, and the fireballs looked totally fake, like PlayStation 2 level fake. But no, I thought the effects were fine, and I thought that, like, his calls with Laura Linney worked okay. Like, that didn't get annoying, or, they didn't bring her into it more than they needed to. It was like everything was really just to focus you on him and show you his state of mind. And
Yeah, there was one kind of loose end with that bugged me a little bit in the movie too, because they talked about, they were asking him in that interview at the very beginning of the movie, do you have any troubles at home? He said, well, no more than anybody else. And I was kind of expecting them to kind of get to something there, and I guess there wasn't anything there to get to. But
Maybe he just meant like the financial troubles or whatever. I don't know.
yeah, it's kind of like if you're going to put that in the script, go somewhere with it, especially if you're going to show
Sure.
the wife that much. And
Sure, yeah.
yeah, I mean, I can see that, like, the lack of a payoff for that setup. It would have annoyed the hell out of me if they'd have gone
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care about Sully's marriage. Like, I don't.
Well, I mean, it's not a matter of I care about it, but they set it up. So it was kind of,
I think it's just one of those.
address it.
I think it's one of those questions that, is just one of the list of questions that you're going to ask if something like this
Like
happens.
the alcohol and
They ask them
everything.
about alcohol, and from the alcohol questions in the trailer, and the trailer makes it look like that's going to be
A big deal.
big deal in the movie, like
Just one scene.
that he, got drunk the night before.
That's a different movie,
Yeah,
though. That's
drank
Flight,
him.
right?
Yeah, that's true. That is what happened in Flight, but that's kind of what I thought was happening in the trailer.
Yeah.
So,
And of course
spoilers
it
for
goes to a
Flight,
bar.
too.
Yeah.
And drinks a Sully.
He drinks a Sully. Sully drinks a Sully.
So, yeah,
Yeah. It was good.
it's Sully. What do you expect? We got it. Tom Hanks was right. It only happens every once in a while, but Tom Hanks was the good guy in this movie. So,
Tom Hanks gets in a lot of travel troubles, so it happens a lot more often with him.
Tom Hanks. All right. Well, that's it for our spoiler cast. If you like the way we do these, please like the video, subscribe, check out all the written and video reviews at dalemaxfield.com. Thanks for watching.